Okay, today is Tuesday, September 3rd, day 3 of the project. Right now we have to get the batter boards into place. So because we're building a pentagonal music studio, we're not working with 90-degree angles, we're working with 108-degree angles. Here's how the math is working out right now. We made a pentagon and all the sides are now 12 feet, but one of the vertexes is pulled outward a little bit. So it's a pentagon that's a little squished. But what's cool is the diagonal from that pulled out vertex to one of the opposite vertices and to the other, it's the same amount long. It's 1.25 inches too long. And then the diagonals from those points to the two side points are the same amount too short. They're 1/2 inch too short. So what we need to do now is squish that vertex in and expand the side vertexes out. Okay, another way to say the problem is that the pentagon is fucking squashed. So what we're working with is changing the lengths of the strings and figuring out, what did he say? As we change them.
How much changing it changes how much we need to change it. As it's happening.
Math. So we've got the pentagon pretty much together. The lines here, can you see those? Wickets over there. I call them wickets and ley lines, which is totally the wrong word, but it's just words that I like. I like the word wicket. Some of the lines are still too short, some of them are still too long. It's confusing because you think it would stay even, but it changes in weird little ways that we have to just like sit there and scratch our heads for a minute and be like, why is this changing like this? Why is this different? This is the apple orchard here. First thing we planted. This is a fence I built when I lived here by myself for a summer. Part of it fell over in a strong wind, but we don't like to talk about that. Those stakes were really hard to put in.
So rocky.
Yeah, it's hard. This is a herb garden. It's mostly lavender on one side and flowers on the other. When we first got this place, this whole area full of this huge heap of trash. It was just like construction waste and old rotted lumber and nails and asbestos in the middle, and so we had to two of the worst days of my life. Let's see if Koa's around. Koa!
Here it is.
Hey, good girl. It's our sentry polar bear over there. Hey, Koa. Yeah, do your thing. Don't get up. What I didn't realize before is that these herb spirals in front of the house here are pentagons as well. So pentagons is like a theme on our property here. Anyway, we're gonna go eat and have coffee and figure out this damn pentagon racking problem. Hey, Rosie. Hey, good girl. Yeah. Hey, little guy. Hey, little ones. Yeah.
Caught you like a fly.
Where's the little one? Where's the little one? Hey, little one. Yeah. So we got all the lines in place. Took us a while, but it's a pentagon, so it's gonna be hard. Now we gotta dig it out more, because now we know where we're digging. So we're gonna make trenches to fill with gravel, and then a retaining wall around the outside of the trench to hold the gravel in.
Gordon.
We got a retaining wall built around 3 sides of the site. And that's gonna kind of catch the gravel, which is getting delivered right now. Okay, so we've got the gravel and the retaining wall that we built earlier today. So we're gonna start filling the gravel in and building up the retaining wall side by side, and also filling like dirt in the middle to keep it all kind of like in its lanes. So it's the evening now of Wednesday, September 4th. And as you saw, we got up the retaining walls and put a lot of the gravel in. And then we took kind of a break today so that I could put a trailer where I'm gonna live while I'm up here and work on some other things. And while I was doing that, Lucas took over the camera and did some tests of some soil and the DG that we're gonna put in the sandbags. So the next one is gonna be Lucas's takeover of the channel, and it'll be his soil series. All right, I'll see you next time.